What's up, guys? TeamSlopyTaters here. Guess who it is? It's Taters. But I'm going to be giving you guys another deck profile. This deck profile is on a Crystal Beast deck. I'm going to admit that Pheno Black actually gave me this idea. If you guys don't know who Pheno Black is, I'm actually going to be posting this as a response to the video I got it from. But he made a Crystal Beast deck running the TG engine with some Horn of the Phantom Beast. I thought it was pretty good, but he didn't really get the Crystal Beast advantage across. They were kind of just in there because I guess they could get themselves out pretty well, and they worked with Horn of the Phantom Beast. I haven't made a side deck for it yet, but the deck is very similar to Pheno Black's build in a lot of the aspects. Yeah, I'll go ahead and run through the deck, and then I'll give you guys some explanations. First off, we'll go with the monsters. I got 3 Crystal Beast Amber Mammoth, 1 Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle, 3 Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus, 3 Crystal Beast Topaz Tiger, 3 TG Rush Rhino, 1 TG Striker, 3 TG Werewolf. That's the monsters. 17 monsters total. If I could lower the count, I probably would, but I don't know what I'd take out just yet. Don't know if I'd take in. Maybe I'd take a Werewolf out, and maybe an Amber Mammoth. I don't want to take Carbuncle out. I actually added the Carbuncle in here. This is the same monster lineup that Pheno Black had, except for the addition of the Carbuncle. I like the option of Carbuncle. Carbuncle's just really cool. You can maybe swarm the field a little bit if you need it. I don't know, I just like to have the option. But on to the spells. We won 1 Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. I debated just not running this card at all. But then again, I'm remaking the build to my own personal likings to kind of get the Crystal Beast advantage across to people. Ancient City Rainbow Ruins is by far the best field spell for any archetype ever. If you get it to like maybe, even if you get it to 2, you're still getting all kinds of pluses. If you have one Crystal Beast in your spell and trap card zone, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So if you just got 1, your field spell is staying. If you have 2, once per turn you can have any battle damage you take. So you're taking half of whatever your opponent hits you with, as long as you have 2 Crystal Beasts in there, which is usually around what you're going to have. So you can carry on for a while with this. But if you get that third one in there, where a spell or trap card is activated, you can send 1 Crystal Monster Beast you control to the graveyard to negate the activation. If you control it, it can be in your spell and trap card zone, or in your monster zone, which I think is cool. If you got 4 in your spell trap card zone, once per turn during your main phase, you can draw a card, instant plus. 5, you'll never get 5, but if you do, cool story, bro. Once per turn during your main phase, you can target 1 Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap card zone, special summon. God damn it. I clicked the TCG thing on accident. TCG player. You can special summon that target, which is pretty cool if you feel like, if you got it and you want to swarm the field with Carbuncle, it's awesome. But on to the next ones. 2 Crystal Promise. I like Crystal Promise. Most people think it's just for Carbuncle, so if you draw and you have Carbuncle there, you can special summon Carbuncle and swarm, but no. I kind of tweaked the deck to where this deck is very destructive, but keeps field presence constantly. Because the TGs refresh themselves when they're destroyed. With all your Crystal Beasts going to your spell and trap card zone, having 2 Crystal Promise, that's a refresh. Your Pegasus is coming back to the field, and you're getting another Crystal Beast, which is awesome. So I think running 2 is really good. 3 tends to be a dead draw some of the times, just because you are pumping a lot of your Crystal Beasts up with Horn of the Phantom Beast. Next we got Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Reborn. Those are pretty obvious. Be smart with Heavy Storm in this deck, obviously. Double Duality, 3 Duality is... I just couldn't find the room for it here. And 1 Rare Value. If you have 2 or more Face-up Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap card zone. Your opponent chooses one Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap card zone and sends it to the graveyard. Then you draw 2 cards. It's kind of, it's a neutral card, but you still get those 2 cards to help if you need it. So save it until you need it. When you need it, it's a great card. So awesome. And onto the traps. I won 3 Call of the Haunted. Like I said, I tweaked the deck to where it's very destructive, but it keeps that field presence. 3 Call of the Haunted is awesome. I love it. Because if you need that extra TG, grab TG Warwolf or Rhino or Striker. Do something. Grab back your Pegasus. Get another Crystal Beast. Hell, grab back Mammoth during the battle phase and make them attack your Mammoth. I love doing that. Call the Haunted from Mammoth and then equip it with Horn of the Venom Beast and make them attack it. You get a +1. 2 Crystal Raigeki. This is going back to the destruction. Hell, with 3 Call the Haunted and a Monster Reborn, sending 1 Crystal Beast from your spell and trap card zone is no problem because you'll be getting it right back most of the time. And then you get to destroy 1 card on your opponent's side of the field. Helps a lot sometimes. 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast. Every card in here is a beast except for Carbuncle. She's a fairy, so keep that in mind. And Striker. Striker's a warrior. But, yeah. 2 warning. 2 warnings pretty self-explanatory. And I run 2 Starlight Road and 2 Torrential. Torrential, double Torrential is pretty self-explanatory. Back to the destruction. I'm keeping my field presence, but I'm also keeping the pressure on my opponent. Double Torrential is really scary for your opponent, because they'll see 1 come out and pretty much know you're probably going to be running 2. Double Starlight, because you are going to have those Crystal Beasts in your back row. Only you want to be getting rid of those. Only you. So I think Double Starlight is appropriate for Crystal Beast. So that's the main deck. We'll go through the extra deck later. Well, we'll go ahead and go through it. It's very similar to Pheno's extra deck. I just kind of tweaked a few cards. I run 1 Catastor, 1 Black Rose, 1 Bryonac, Mistworm, Barkion, Naturiga Beast, excuse me, Scrap Archfiend, Scrap Dragon, 2 Stardust Dragon, TG Hyper Librarian, number 17 Leviathan, Utopia, Steelstorm Roach, and Zenmaines. In all honesty, I might take out a Starlight Road for Huge Revolution is over, so I can take out 1 Stardust and put in a little something extra, maybe another XYZ, so I have a little bit more options to go into if I need them. I tried to keep this build TCG, but if I took the Stardust out, I'd probably put in the Gusto Synchro, XYZ, this guy, Daigusto Emerald. He's just really good. I can't wait until he comes out. I feel like he's going to be an extra deck staple. You can attach an XYZ material form him to target 3 card monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck, and draw 1. So it's pretty much a lesser extent, Pot of Avarice. So yeah, I'll probably end up putting that in here when it comes out. I try to keep the build TCG though. So on to a few combos. Like I already told you, during your battle phase, you can call from Mammoth, equip it with Horn, and just get a +1 with Horn. And then go ham. You know what? That's pretty much all there is to it. That's really one of the best. Usually combos come out during the time you need them, but I've only tested the deck 2 or 3 times. I like it. It's a really fun build. It's really explosive. Your opponent's going to be like, what, with all the shit you're blowing up on their field and how much field presence you actually have. But it's a really fun build. I just figured I'd tweak Pheno's build because there were some complaints in his comments about not giving the Crystal Beast enough support in the deck. They were just kind of in his deck to be beast targets for Horn. But yeah, guys, that's my Crystal Beast deck. That really, it was Pheno's deck, but I tweaked it a bit. I had fun with it. It's a fun deck, very explosive. Take it out for a spin. Try it out sometime, guys. See ya.